everybody, so new review for you guys today of the upcoming Netflix film Hillbilly Elegy. In most years, this is right around the time where award season really ramps up, the end of the year, leading right into next year's Oscars. But this isn't a normal year, but even still, we're getting our fair share of award contenders, from many studios, Netflix included. We've already got Trial of Chicago 7, Devil All the Time. We're getting Mank very soon, and some other ones as well, like Hillbilly Elegy, a Netflix film directed by Ron Howard. This is based off a memoir of the same name back in 2016 from author J.D. Vance. I haven't read that memoir, so I'm just giving you that disclosure that I have not read that previously. If you've read the book and you've seen the film, definitely let me know if there's a lot of differences and all that, just because I am curious to know about them. Hillbilly Elegy is about a Yale law student who's drawn back to his hometown of Ohio, where he reflects on his family's history, Appalachian values, and the American dream. What an emotional gut punch of a film this is. It does a really good job actually balancing that intense, raw family drama while showing the lives of these regular working class folks. You feel the genuine raw emotion and anger and intensity of all of these different family dramas going on throughout the film's runtime. And a lot of movies, I feel like they do exaggerate a lot of those aspects, but in this one at least, I think it was very realistic and very relatable. It's a story that tackles a lot of different things. A broken home, dealing with a loved one that's going through some sort of rough patch, whether it be domestic reasons or drug addiction. So many different raw things that a lot of people, I feel like, could take something from this story in a relatable fashion. I actually found myself being very invested in JD's life as the story unfolded when he returns back home to try and help his mother out and deal with things. And moments throughout his childhood with her and his mamaw that are woven into the story very effectively and very well done. Vanessa Taylor, the screenwriter for this, did a really good job weaving in. I imagine it follows loosely how it's told throughout the book this is based off of, but I think she did a really good job keeping the story coherent and the flashbacks and the present day storylines actually merging quite effectively. And same goes for the direction as well. Ron Howard directed a very solid film here. Nothing too overly flashy just because the material doesn't really call for it, but it's effectively shot. And I think this is probably one of the better Ron Howard films of the last decade or so. I really like Rush, even Solo: A Star Wars Story, although that's vastly different from, all these films are actually vastly different from one another. He's a very interesting filmmaker. But while I don't think his direction's going to get him any sort of awards buzz, the film is propped up by a lot of really great performances here. Gabriel Basso does a good job here playing the adult version of JD, which reminds me, kudos to the casting department, because the child actor they got to play the younger version of JD, they look very believably like he would grow up to look like Gabriel Basso. So I think that was a really good job that they got someone that actually looked the same. And the child actor does a really good job as well. Of course, the main two stars here are the big attraction. I could easily see either or both of them being nominated in some shape or form once award season rolls around, because both their performances are excellent. Glenn Close's portrayal of Mamaw, this tough, feisty old Southern woman, is brilliant through and through. There's a speech later on in the film that I honestly could see them easily using that clip as her sort of showcase for when they show the nominees for the Oscars, because it's just so brilliant. Amy Adams as well is amazing once again. Her performance as this deeply troubled mother who's dealing with drug addiction. It's really brutal stuff here. The scenes between her and child JD, some of those scenes are so heartbreaking. Even the scenes when they're older. Like, she does a really good job shifting between the flashback scenes and those troubled moments and when she has to be a little bit more older in those scenes. It's very believable, very heartbreaking. It pulls on your heartstrings if you ever have gone through stuff like this in your life. Amy Adams was a brilliant actress. I mean, so is Glenn Close. So I'm really hoping that come award season, they'd get recognized. The potential awards race for Best Actress is looking pretty solid right now between Amy Adams, Glenn Close, and also Frances McDormand in Nomadland. And also you got like Viola Davis and Ma Rainey's Black Bottoms and a couple other films that are coming out very soon I've heard good buzz about. So it's looking like it's going to be a really great Oscar race. I'm really curious to see who's going to win. I actually have no idea because all the performances I've seen are so fantastic. There weren't too many things I thought were like really big flaws with Hillbilly Elegy. There's a couple pacing issues throughout. It's about 2 hours long, but it felt a little bit longer at certain points in the storyline. So a handful of scenes throughout where JD's girlfriend, played by Frida Pinto, it's kind of just phone calls throughout. And I feel like you could have easily cut her out of the movie and it wouldn't have changed the storyline whatsoever. I guess she's kind of supposed to be sort of like his connection to his new life outside of Ohio, but it doesn't really change too much of the story having her not in it. But, it's based on a true story. I imagine maybe it's more played out in the book, but that's just my interpretation. Even with the heavy-hitting messages of the film, I actually really like the overall message of it, or at least what I got out of it, where, always remember where you come from, but don't let where you come from define where your future is going to lead. I thought that was a really good message to leave us on. If it wasn't obvious already, I obviously recommend checking out Hillbilly Elegy when it comes on Netflix November 24th, so later this month. I think it's a really good, heavy-hitting family drama that I think you're going to enjoy to some degree if you get a chance to check it out. I think you're going to like it. But if you check out the film, let me know in the comment section down below. What did you think of Hillbilly Elegy when you checked it out? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Amy Adams and Glenn Close, what did you think of their performances? Do you think that their performances are Oscar worthy? Either way, leave all your thoughts in the comment section down below. I love to talk about all things movies and TV on the channel. Thank you so much for checking my reviews, though. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you like that subscribe button. We'll keep dating movie reviews, show reactions, unboxings, and more. But next time, I'll see you guys later.